Disclaimer: the following content is for adults only and is not suitable for children or anyone under the age of 18-year-old. Discretion is advised. This video is made for entertainment purpose only. It does not mean to hurt anyone and don't take it seriously. This video features Reddit stories that may be fictional or exaggerated. It is not intended to harm or offend anyone sharing their experiences online. Hello guys, welcome to another video. This is Hawkstorm again from the Reddit world. Today we are going to read another Reddit story which will be very interesting, and let's go ahead. Yeah, so this is again from relationship advice. My fiance became upset when he heard that I have done sex acts with exes that I don't want to try with him. Apparently, her fiance became upset when he heard that she has done some kind of acts with her exes and don't want to try with him. I don't know how this is goes, but since I'm a pretty much a guy, so I don't know how to react on this. But yeah, you guys do one thing. You guys let me know through comments. I don't know how to react with this. I don't know whether it's a choice or not. The girl has. Okay, let's go ahead. I have been together with John for 3 years in total, and we had a great run so far. That's very good. Even from early on, I thought he could be the one, so I happily said yes when he asked me to marry him a few months ago. That's very good. Congratulations. I hope you both of you get married and enjoy the life. Although wedding planning has been put on back burner for now by the virus, I thought things were great, but suddenly I feel like we are at a serious impasse that has made things very tense between us. Okay, this is not good. With the restrictions in our state winding down, we finally hosted a small get together, which mostly included friends and I had from college. I think with all the recent stress, we all went in a bit out, and the booze was flowing freely. At one point, we had a party game of sorts where the topic became kind of sexual. Oh my god. I don't want to get too excited, but basically, it came up whether I had ever had anal sex. Oh my god. I don't feel comfortable answering, but a friend of mine who was super wasted blurted out that I did it with my ex and Y, and I was super mad that she violated my privacy like that, but didn't want to ruin the party, and we kind of laughed it off and moved on. Oh my god, this is oh my god situation. This is really messed up situation. Now I can understand. Now I can understand her feeling, and oh my god. I thought that that was it. But later that night, I could tell that the John seemed very upset, and I asked him what was wrong. We had never really discussed our sexual history, and frankly, I thought we both preferred it that way. But now John asked me very probing questions. For example, how many guys I had anal sex with. I was reluctant, but answered honestly that it was about eight. No comments. He also asked me about some other acts I had done, and I don't want to go into. Yeah, it happens. The people try to experiment, and with the experiments, they get to know what is good, what is bad. They get to know, what they like, what they don't. I think this is one of the acts that she didn't like, but she tried. Early in that stage. Then we came to the real issue. He said he felt upset that I had anal sex with all those guys, but I refused to try with him. Oh my god. Yeah. It's true that he asked before, and I said it's not something I want to do, which is true. I'm not sure how to explain it, but the act feels like kind of degrading to me. I kind of enjoyed it doing it in a wilder phase of my life because there was this appeal of trying something more taboo. Yeah, exactly. It happens when you're young, when you're stupid, you want to try something. You want to try all those things which are natural, non-natural. I don't know, people go into some limits or not. People sometimes don't. Only with casual partners. But I don't want a man I love and respect so much who respects me to do that to me. The idea just sounds completely off-putting to me. Okay, now she feels gross, kind of like, I don't know. I tried to explain how I felt to John, but he did not see it that way. Yeah, guys never see it that way. I mean, it's an instinct. It comes, you guys. I mean, sometimes girls do, things which they don't want to do. Oh my God, this is, yeah, I can understand him. And anyway, I mean, if he has already tried with other guys, maybe she would have given him a chance. Maybe she would have liked it. I don't know. You know, you never know unless until you try it again. He said some hurtful things during that conversation. He knew I briefly had a thing with a baseball player in college, and he said how I was happy getting on my hand and knees to get ass fucked my left fielder, but suddenly became a prude for me. Oh my God, this is a very rude sentence. That's a very rude. That's a very rude. He realized he went too far and apologized immediately, but the tension between us remained palpable. We haven't been intimate since this fight is, if you can call it that. I am not sure how to get past this. Has anyone dealt with anything similar? How can uh, try to explain to John that it's not that I don't love him less and find him attractive. It's just that okay, I'm a different person now. And the kinds of things that seemed fun in my crazier college days are not something I want to repeat in a committed relationship. That's that's very true. This is what happens in actual real life. This matters. This matters actually. I mean, I would say ki her fiance needs to understand. Okay, so I think there's an update. Fiance discovers that I engaged in anal sex in previous casual relationship and is upset that I refused to do it with him. I am trying to figure out how to explain it to him that this is not just an act I can see myself doing with my future husband because now I see it as kind of degrading. Okay, so yeah, it some way is hitting her in it. I mean, I don't know how she was treated when. I mean, I don't know. This is very, uh, very, I don't want to go in that direction, but many girls do feel good about that. Okay, many girls enjoy that. Many don't. It's I don't know. It's a crazy number. You don't know. Okay, let's go through some comments. Okay, so this is deleted user. I'm quoting another person's take on this. What they said was really put. That was horrifying to read. She literally said she didn't want to be degraded by someone she wants to spend her life with, and the comments were well about how she must have liked her past sexual partners better than her fiancé since she let them do it. The actual opposite of her feelings. So many men think sex is the most important display of intimacy. I can't even understand it. Other person, if you read this, please don't let these comments convince you that he is entitled to anal or any form of sex that you're not comfortable with. You have done nothing wrong. I can't believe the apathy coming from these commenters. They should be ashamed. Oh, actually, I think people are commenting yes. They should try. Let's see. Let's see. People acting like you're not letting. Oh my God. Let's read out. I know exactly how you feel. One of my kinks is non-consensual sex with is in the past led me down some dark paths. I like to push the envelope, but doing so left me emotionally fucked up. When I met my partner, it was the first time I felt truly valued as a person outside of what I could offer sexually because that I never wanted to ruin it. This is a beautiful thing I finally had. Okay, okay. Basic rule of consent include that agreeing to a sex act does not mean you're obligated to perform that sex act again. 100% sure this is very true. This is very true. I can understand you did it at the time for whatever reasons and found that you didn't like how it made you feel about yourself. I imagine that this could result negative feeling about the relationship. After all, you didn't stay with any of them. This is very true. This is a very gentleman. I don't know, is it gentleman or a lady, but yeah, very true. So there's a edit. She wrote something, and then she added it later. On reflection, while this might have helped avoid the problem, it might not have. You have every right to privacy and bodily autonomy. You are under no obligation to disclose every sex act you have ever again ever engaged in. At this point of time, what's done is done. I do not recommend you perform sex acts you feel demanding just because he wants you to. You may want to see counselor by yourself or together so you two can learn better understanding of each other's perspective. This is very true. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Okay, let's scroll down further and see. Okay, so there's another comment. Let's read it. It looks interesting. Everyone is assuming that the other person was not in this relationship and she would be comfortable engaging in the sex act with someone else, but it sounds like her feeling on Anil have changed overall, not just towards her fiance. Exactly, this is very true and this is perfect. There are plenty of things we grow out or change our views on. In her case, she now feels that it is kind of degrading and doesn't want to do that any longer, which is entirely her choice. This is very true and correct. Imagine if this post were about threesome instead. Oh my god, do not, please do not go over there. Please, let's not go over there. People can experiment and then they can decide actually they have some emotional feelings separate apart from sex, and despite having participated in some number of their thinking has changed and it's no longer for them. Exactly. Holy shit, this is one of the sexiest comment section I have seen it on this sub in a while. Girl, you don't owe him any sex ads, whether you like it personally or not. If he can't deal with that, then dump his ass. Okay, so this is actually huge. We are getting lots of comments on this. Lots of comments on this. My God. Oh my God. So there's one more comment. We will try to read it out. My men are extremely sensitive about this. Many, if not most men, will not get over it. The fact that you did it with many guys is hurtful to him. If you had tried it once and hated it, he would be fine. But you didn't. You enjoyed it, but you won't do it with him, and he wants to do it too. No matter what you say, he will believe that you don't do it with him because he doesn't turn you on as much. Oh my god, this is a big accusation. I think this is taking a wrong turn. This is because so often this is true and men know it. He will never believe your explanation. I know it happened to me. Oh my god, she is also a victim of the same situation. After my ex-wife forced me into a poly marriage, I found out she was doing an threesome, BDSM with other men, but never would with me. During the marriage counseling, it came out that the whole reason she forced the poly situation was to do things with other men, and that she had to be extremely turned on by a man to do. uh, She was never extremely attracted to me. I divorced her as soon as I found out she is doing those things with her boyfriend. Marriage counseling was a mandatory part of. This is just another hurt guy. This is just another hurt guy. 10,000 cockroaches. Oh my god, this has nothing to do with your post here. As the situation as this, she does not want to do X in a general anymore. Not that she wants to do X, but the other men and not her husband. Hell, cannot a person decide just that they do want to do something from some point on. Why doesn't nobody listen and care about what other person says about her feelings and all, just care, justify fiance's insecurities? Yeah, exactly. I would say so. Ah, my God. Woo, the comments are not getting over. Okay, guys, you do one thing. Go to my comment section. Comment down below. What do you feel about the story? What should have been done? And I don't know, there is no update, I guess. I don't know what happened, but this is really interesting short story. I mean, it's kinky. I don't know what to do, but this is actually true. This is actually true. Many a times it happens that they try something new when they are young. They try out everything in order to have fun, and then they realize what is good, what is not good, what they enjoy, what they don't, and then they stop it. They continue, with what they enjoy. So this is very different perspective. From my point of view, it's okay that you don't want to try. That's okay with you, and your fiance should be okay with that. With that, I shall say goodbye. See you in next video. Okay, guys, like hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.